Hello, party people. Welcome to another video. Today we are going to be cleaning. I felt like a teacher in that intro. Yes, class, gather around, get your supplies, gloves, sanitation products. Okay, for real, today's a cleaning video. Holy dust. I thought I dusted that. Apparently, I never do. Speaking of stuff that I never do, clean my carpets. Just kidding. We clean our carpets so often. Ugh. My desk. Guys, this video is going to be full of obviously cleaning. I also think I organize a cabinet, just tidy up in general. And then, podcast style, I'm just going to talk to you throughout the video because that's what I like to listen to during cleaning videos. Ooh, I found some gum. I also find something else that's really exciting that you'll see in just a few minutes. But I have some inspiration to share with you guys, some quotes that obviously I found on Instagram. Ooh, and here is my treat for the day. This is what I get for cleaning. This is what I'm rewarded with. Some really old Easter cookies. But they are not old. I mean, they're old, but still delicious, not moldy. As long as they're not moldy, I'll eat it. Oh my, I even took a break. Take breaks when you can throughout the day. Find that time for you. How are you doing for real? Because I'm struggling with finding, me time, workout time. That's my me time, my workout time. It's hard. Multiple kids in the house doing online virtual schooling and then just dealing with everything else. It's, some people say they have so much time on their hands. And to those people, I say, can you give some to me, please? I've talked to some people and they're like, oh, yes, my house has never been cleaner. And I'm like, #jealous. Oh, speaking of jealous, I never got to make really cool, cute treats for Easter. You know what's coming up? Cinco de Mayo. Are you guys going to celebrate, just you and your family? I know we are. Margaritas for the kids. Margaritas? I never say that correctly because I never order it. Can I have a margarita, please? Margarita? Can I have a non-alcoholic beverage? Okay. Anyway, I only drink water. I love this stuff. So, what was I talking about? Oh, holidays and celebrating them. Will you be celebrating Cinco de Mayo? I'm about to go to Costco and pick up some delicious treats to make for the big occasion. You know what I just realized? This video will be posted on Cinco de Mayo, so happy Cinco de Mayo to you if you celebrate, and if you don't, why don't you just go ahead and go to Taco Bell? Because what I saw on Instagram last night, there was an ad. Taco Bell is like an at-home, fiesta kit. I don't know exactly what they called it, but go to TacoBell.com. I'm sure it's there. It was like $25 to feed your family for probably a couple of days. Well, let's be real. Taco Bell does not last longer than like 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, it just doesn't taste good. Okay. Anyway, I'm getting off topic. Really, what is the topic here? It's just life. We're just hanging out. So I just looked it up. It's called New At-Home Taco Bar. I'm sure it's not just a Cinco de Mayo exclusive. Ooh, look at that nice cabinet, though. Oh, and those essential oils have literally just been shoved in the corner of that little cabinet for years. I don't know why. I never reach for them, never use those little roller vials. Anyway, so I'm just tossing them up on my shelf with all of my other essential oils, even though they don't match and, whatever. No one's looking at them. Moving on. So you let me know what you're making for Cinco de Mayo. I think I'm going to make tres leches cake. Tres leches? Do I have to throw an accent on there? I'm probably still saying it incorrectly. But it is the most delicious cake, so I'm going to make that. Tamale pie, maybe. Maybe I'll do a cook with me. Would you guys be interested in seeing that? I don't know what else I'm making, but I do love Mexican food, so I'm down for it. So, okay, I've been obviously scrolling Instagram every night when I put Meredith to bed. It's like my me time right there. It's like the only time that I really get while she's falling asleep. And I screenshot a few things that I wanted to share with you. Some of them are funny. Some of them are just interesting. So the first one I'll read to you. It reads, "A caterpillar must endure a season of isolation before it turns into a butterfly. Embrace the time you have alone. It will only make you stronger." And I'm sitting there thinking, I bet that caterpillar did not have 4 other caterpillars in its little cocoon with it. Do you know what I mean? It's just, this isolation is just about driving me up the wall insane. We've pretty much run out of, new and creative things to do around here. Pinterest is not my friend at the current moment. But you know what? I'm in Florida. So places like Michael's, Joanne, Hobby Lobby, like crafting places, they have opened. They've opened already. I guess it's like, phase 2 of opening or whatever. I don't know. I'm still staying home for as long as I can. But how about where you live? How is it going in your area? Have you been out? Have you experienced anything? Obviously, we live near the beach, and that is open as well. We're very hesitant to go. Social distancing, I'm sure, is very difficult because there is going to be so many people going to these places. It's just a whole new world. Shall we sing together? A whole new world. All right, I'll stop. So one of the other quotes I found said, quarantine is basically just one of those summers in middle school where your parents had to work and you couldn't drive yet. And then I read a similar one that said, so we don't go to restaurants, kids aren't signed up for anything, and we're just staying home during spring break? Sounds like my childhood. Oh my gosh, another one. This one's funny too. I promise this whole video will not be memes, but, well, I can't promise that, so let's just keep reading. Now that I've lived through a plague, I get why most Renaissance paintings are of chubby women lying around with their chest out. It doesn't say chest, but you can get it. So basically, quarantine 15 is a real thing. I'm not quite at 15, but, every day, tipping the scale a little bit more. How about you? Are you being good? Those quarantine snacks, I tell you, I just can't keep my fingers off of them. So I found something else that reads, when I'm not eating, I'm figuring out how to get groceries, preparing a meal, cleaning up after a meal, or figuring out what we're having for our next meal. Basically, my entire current existence is about food, and I feel that to my core. Speaking what I feel to my core, this mirror. My kids are constantly standing on the couch, touching this dang mirror, and I feel like I clean it all the time and it's always dirty. So that's my life. Eating quarantine snacks and cleaning that mirror. Also staring at this baby. Oh, sweet Meredith. If there is one thing getting me through this quarantine, it's definitely Meredith causing sleep deprivation. Because that's a real thing too. That's happening. Anyone else with little babies who just seem to want to wake up all the time? It wouldn't be so bad. She sleeps really well, but here's the kicker. She's got to be on top of me or I have to be holding her. I don't know which one of my kids drew that, but that right there is a masterpiece. If you are creating masterpieces during this time, good on you. I'm definitely not. I think I mentioned the other day, I made a really long checklist of things that I wanted to get done during this, isolation time. I've gotten like maybe 3 things done at this point. Maybe 4 if we count cleaning out the garage, which we have done twice. Oh, we cleaned it out when this thing first started. And then the other day, oh my gosh, so dirty. This thing's reminding me of something I've said before, and it's like brushing your teeth while you're eating Oreos. That's what cleaning is like during this time when all your kids are at home. You can deep clean. Oh my gosh, speaking of deep cleaning, I need to do my oven, which I had planned to do at the end of this video. But I just didn't get around to it. It's on my list. It's on my list of things to do. What are some things that are on your list to get done during this time or during any time, really? Because I know for some of you, it's like business as usual. You're just going to work. Well, is it really as usual for any of us? It's all different. But I know, everyone's going through this time in different ways, all of them challenging. But, for some of you who are essential workers, I know it's, you go to work and then you come home and you have to deal with everything. Everything is just piling up on our shoulders, which has got to be so tough. So hats off to you. Kudos to you. Know that you're not alone. We're all struggling in one way or another. Let me know what you're doing to help keep you sane throughout this quarantine isolation time. So like for us, we have Brownie Friday. You guys know all about it. That's what gets me through the week. Knowing that Brownie Friday is coming up. Also, halfway through the week, surprise, this week is Cinco de Mayo. So, we're going to celebrate that with a cake. That's getting me through. So basically, my sugar addiction. We've also been playing a lot more board games with our kids, with which we've been enjoying a lot more movie nights, popcorn, and all that good stuff. And all the kids' movies. How about you guys? What's a good one that you can recommend to get a good family film? You know what we watched with our kids the other day? Parent Trap, the newer one with Lindsay Lohan, Oreos and peanut butter kind of flick. And then our kids wanted to watch the original one, which was such a treat. I remember watching that growing up. And recently we shared with them, Xenon, Girl of the 21st Century. Oh, you guys, try to stop me talking about movies. And then Lizzie McGuire movie. I think we've watched that a few times. And my kids have really been enjoying that. Thank goodness for Disney Plus. I also just pulled up maybe I didn't pull it up. Yeah, a little blog here that says 10 things you can do to stay sane during quarantine. So I'll read some of them to you. But I just want to add that I think it is so important to take time for ourselves. And I know it's rare. Trust me, I know how rare it is to, find that 5 seconds of me time. Because it could be so easy to lose ourselves when we're taking care of everyone else, literally 24/7. So I hope maybe me reading this list will kind of strike a chord with you, or maybe get you to, just spend 10 minutes to yourself and get that, like, a literal tiniest break. Because 10 minutes over the course of 24 hours, not that much time. So, okay, this list, I've never read it before, so we're going to navigate it together. Call, text, FaceTime your friends. Also a great one. My kids have been doing a lot of that. Keep a journal. Do you keep a journal? I kept a diary in middle school. That's about all I can do. It says, stressed and anxious about isolation, write down your feelings. Oh, great. There are studies that state writing about your feelings can help your brain overcome and heal from emotional dilemmas. Fantastic. Get it all out of your brain and onto paper. I do a lot of memory dumps. I do that. Okay, so number 3, revisit the music you listened to when you were younger. Yes, and yes. Totally agree with this one. This is what I do. Oh my gosh, 1000%. You guys, crank up NSYNC, Shania Twain, anyone you listen to. Just bring back that nostalgia. I promise you're going to remember all the words. Right there. Oh my gosh. I'm already thinking like Backstreet Boys, Green Day, Kelly Clarkson throwback. Oh, who else is there? There's got to be so many of them that just aren't coming to the tip of my tongue right now. But who are your favorites that you're going to listen to after you're done with this video? Who are you going to crank up? Man, I'm thinking like Garth Brooks even, bringing me back. You know what? Even not that recent, like early Adele phase, like her 19 album, man, even just pumping some of that stuff. What do you guys think? It reads on the blog, are you cringing or are you rediscovering your emo phase? Oh, so many good ones. Okay, number 4, read a book. Well, let's skip past that one. Who has time for a book? Audiobook, maybe. Oh, there it goes. Yeah, it even says audiobook with just your library card number. Yeah, you can download a bunch of those. We do that for our kids so they can read them and have an array rather than just, pigeonholed into what we have at home. Keep up with your coursework, in parentheses, and not with the Kardashians. Does anyone still watch Keeping Up with the Kardashians? Are they like still a big thing? I guess I never got into it. In the words of Shia LaBeouf, just do it. What? When did Shia LaBeouf say that? Just do it, and not Nike? What? I like to say, just do it and live. I've said that since high school, since we're talking about throwbacks. Speaking of Shia LaBeouf, holy cow, my husband has been on a Shia LaBeouf rampage lately, and we recently watched one of his movies called Peanut Butter Falcon. He's obsessed with it, loves it so much. Also, just watched the movie that he wrote about his dad. Amazing. I forgot the title of it. Hold on. It's called Honey Boy. I don't know how I forgot that. But it is very good. Probably rated R, so it's not appropriate. But you know what's rated PG? Even Stevens. He was also in that. Okay, this is not a Shia LaBeouf trivia. Number 6, learn a new skill. Oh, Lord Almighty. Who has time for this? This is like single people, okay? It has an example of Harry Styles, according to Teen Vogue. You got to catch up on your literature there, Teen Vogue, is learning Italian and sign language. Good for him. Good for Harry Styles. That's not what I'm doing. I do know a few words in sign language that I can share with him. Okay, what are you doing with yours? There are websites such as Skillshare and Coursera, they offer hundreds of free courses on everything from computer science to Greek mythology. Very interesting. I know since the isolation started, a lot of websites and stuff have offered their programs for free, which is great. It's great to have all of that knowledge at our fingertips, especially for a very low cost of FREE. If it's free, it's for me. Number 8, do research on the 2020 election. Oh, Lord, let's pass through that. Let's not talk about the 2020 election. Number 9, spend time with family and pets. Yes. Really? Is that on that list? What else are we doing? That is literally all there is to do. And number 10, relax. Yeah, we're trying to relax. That's why I came to your list for ideas on how to relax. And literally relax is on your list. All right, thank you. Next list. It says the news can be overwhelming right now. No crap. But take a social media break. Put on your PJs. Put on my PJs? Shoot, I haven't taken them off in months. And do what makes you happy. Remember to eat healthy. Are brownies healthy? Engage in self-care. Take a walk in your neighborhood. Reflect on what you're grateful for. And take some quiet time for yourself. You know what's fantastic about that? It said, take a walk through your neighborhood. Yes. Go outside. Get some sunshine. Vitamin D. So good for your soul. So good for just your well-being. I swear, even just being out in nature. If you do, just step outside. Just step outside. And you're going to feel that earth under your feet, and it's going to make you feel grounded. Just do it. Oh, look at me. I'm the new Shia LaBeouf. Just do it, okay? I like how I'm also saying, like, oh, yes, just do it. Find the earth. Find your balance. And I literally have been incapable of doing yoga since quarantine began because can I tell you how difficult it is to find somewhere to do Shavasana? I would just like to do that part of yoga with kids around. They're knocking me around. It's just, just finding a quiet place is hard. It doesn't have to be quiet. Why did my sock fall off just then? Okay. Oh my gosh, this red spot on my carpet. Don't ask me what it is. I don't have a clue. If I had to guess, probably slime. But yeah, we're going to try to get that out. Guesses on if I'm able to get it out or not. I tried and tried and tried. Guys, pretty much the rest of this video is just me trying to get that crap stain out. I mean, it's not crap stain. It's a crappy stain out of my carpet. Ugh. We need to redo the floors in our house. We've been looking into it. We really have. This video is everywhere. Are you still around? Or are you like, Kim, you crazy? I left 5 minutes ago. You know what would be helpful is if you left some recommendations on hot topics that you want me to talk about. Maybe not hot topics, but maybe, just some topics here or there. Something that may interest you if you like this podcast style of voiceover, clean with me. I could talk about, oh, yes, I'm using the Bissell hand attachment for my carpet. Who cares? It's a carpet cleaner. Guys, find the carpet. People ask me, what kind of carpet cleaner is that? I don't know. I bought it 4 years ago. It's a Bissell. Buy what you find on the market that fits your budget, and I'm sure it's going to clean your dang carpets because that is what the product is marketed toward. I'm throwing some... what is that? Carpet cleaner on it? Literally dumping it on. I also left it for a few hours to sit. I dumped some more on. And dang, you guys, this stain, I bet you it's slime. Did I already say that? The whole time I'm cleaning it, I'm like just cursing it. Ah, my kids and slime. Ah, never again in the house. That's basically what I'm doing. So I bet you it's not slime. How funny would that be? I have no idea what it is. Any guesses below? You tell me what you think it is. It's a mystery. It's a mystery that will go unsolved. Much like what we're having for dinner tonight. It's a mystery. I guess we'll solve that come dinner time. You guys let me know what you're having for dinner tonight. Literally, like I mentioned before, that's my life right now. Thinking about food, cleaning up after food, planning my grocery list. Everything is revolving around food. That seems to be the most important thing. Look at me go at this dang carpet stain. I'm still going at it. But alas, that is what it looks like. I think like a day later after everything dried. It actually doesn't look that bad in real lighting. The camera actually makes it look worse, much like it does many things in my home. And that dust that you saw earlier, that's just the camera. That's not real life. I'm just kidding. The wrinkles around my eyes? No, that's just the camera filter. It's just, it's just an age filter. All right. Anyway, I want to thank you guys so much for watching and hanging out with me. I hope that you know that I am here for you. If you need a friend, I'm always here. You can hang out with me. Hang out with me on Instagram. I'm always there too. But I just wanted to remind you guys that moms are essential too. Parents, you are essential. So just take time for yourself today. Do something that makes you happy. Do something that, you feel good about. For me, sometimes that is cleaning. Sometimes I find relief in tidying up my dirty house because then I can just sit on the couch and, are you that type of person where, you look around at your dirty house and you think, well, I can't relax right now. I can relax when the house is tidy. We do like 10, 15-minute tidy ups over here where I say, okay, kids, time to do a 15-minute tidy up, and then that helps me as well. So just find something that works for you. Anyway, I'm still rambling on 20 minutes later. I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know your thoughts below, and I will see you next time. If you want, subscribe. Put a little happy in your day. Bye.